By the way, in the midst of this government shutdown fight and the idea that Americans are going to see their health insurance premiums increase and that people aren't going to have access to Medicaid, in the midst of this fight, I just want to take a second to remind you that the reason you need private health insurance or government insurance, the reason you need a third party payer to cover your healthcare costs instead of being able to just afford healthcare is because of government intervention into the healthcare marketplace. Okay, from FDR's price controls that excluded benefits, that actually is the grandfather essentially of our modern employee-based health insurance system, to Medicare, to certificate of need laws, to the Affordable Care Act, all these different things, to all the health insurance mandates, to all of the regulations surrounding the healthcare marketplace. All of those things have conspired to make healthcare itself, you, the consumer, going into a hospital or a clinic with a medical need and being able to just afford to pay for it. The reason that doesn't exist is because of government intervention into the healthcare marketplace. That's why. So, and it's not a Republican thing and it's not a Democrat thing. Neither party has done anything to fix this. They fight about it, they argue about it, but the money from pharmaceutical companies, healthcare providers, private equity, all this money and corruption and lobbying is what prevents them from solving the problem. Not only that, but of course, the ego of the politician thinking that, yes, we, us elected officials, can manage this massive economic system and pull these different levers, and we'll be able to solve these healthcare problems, which is completely false. We can see the evidence of what managing healthcare looks like. We can see how ineffective and inefficient it is. We can see that a giant bureaucratic system like our government, as corrupt as it is probably not the place we should be putting our faith when it comes to having someone provide healthcare and health insurance for us. We can see that government shouldn't be involved. But you're never going to get the powers that be out of healthcare because it's far too valuable for them, and their egos will not allow them to admit that the best way to solve our healthcare crisis in the United States is to simply allow the market to function properly.